So the other day, I was going to hang out with a friend. It's one of these friends where the conversation can get a little awkward. Not bad awkward, just a little boring. I know you got a friend like that. I know I've felt awkward before. I wonder if in the past I ever kind of wrote myself like a principle for not feeling awkward in a conversation that's inclined naturally towards awkwardness. So the first place I turned was my system of wisdom, where I have a note called social with principles for how to interact with other people. One of the principles is tell/ask others to tell stories. I was like, so simple, so concrete, so actionable. I'm just going to stow that away in a little cognitive pocket for a lull in the conversation. And when inevitably that lull did come, I knew exactly what to do. And I said, my guy, tell me about a time that you were really, really happy, like growing up, like when you were a little kid. And my friend's from Louisiana, so he told me about a crawfish boil where they really heavily season a pot of water, they throw a bunch of crawfish in, potatoes, corn on the cob, and they dump it onto this table full of newspaper, and everybody just sits around in the low Louisiana light, eating away. And I was like, wow, that's so interesting. That's just such a vivid image. I'm so glad that you told me that. Reminded me of these times that I watched True Detective, which is a show that I love. These times that I listened to Theo Vaughn, who's a comedian I love. These times that I was in New Orleans myself. It was just like such a rich associative experience. And all because I employed this one concrete principle to ask somebody to tell me a story when there's a lull in the conversation. And the reason I had that in my system of wisdom was because at some point I found that worked. I wrote it down and I put it in a place where I knew I would find it when I needed help on the social aspect. So I think that you should write these notes too, because it's not just hanging out. It's how to decide what to eat. It's how to decide what to do on the weekend. It's how to help a friend grieve, and a million other things where you can have these great reminders where you write to yourself what works and what doesn't for you to help you build your own system of wisdom where you tell yourself what to do and what not to do in all these scenarios in life. I have made the Learning Loop podcast, which you can subscribe to over on YouTube, and I hope you check out.